Mic test, mic test. Hey guys, we're gonna try this again. We did this a couple days ago. I enjoyed it, and basically, I'm Tom from Title Cycling on YouTube, Instagram. Been doing that a while. For those that haven't come across me and are stumbling on, what I do mostly is ride my bike around the LA area using a 360 camera. Which this is footage from a random ride we'll get into in just a minute. And then the idea on the streams is just to kind of have it playing in the background. I'll stop here and there and talk about stuff as it comes to mind. And then in the chat, last time we had some really good questions and interactions, and a terrible microphone setup that I believe I have fixed. So let me know if it's not working the way that I hope it is. And then anyway, we get started. This is a random ride. I just looked at a date from a year ago in June that looked like I covered some ground, and I haven't reviewed this. I don't think I've ever watched it actually. So I just thought I would just play this random ride, which is from June 14th. Oh, the date's right here, June 14th of 2025. So I'll have this on the background while we're kind of getting set up and start talking here. So for those that, oh, I know it. This is from the No Kings protest. I just recognized some people leaving. I think this day I just went, and it was late afternoon. I went and checked it out. I think in Glendale and in Burbank, and I feel like one of their spots. So I guess we'll find out together. I'll try to turn the volume down. So anyway, just started the streaming. Thank you, Megan, for telling me that it sounds good today. Yeah, it's only the second time I've done this. This is just sort of an idea I've had for a while, but I just haven't actually put it together till now. When I started the YouTube channel, the idea was to do longer form videos that sort of focus on different things, and then let me mute this actually. That just focus on different things, and then also maybe do ASMR videos where you've just got I've had a couple of those up. One was from Sequoia, one's on the LA River, where it's just the sounds of the world as you're riding your bike through. And then somehow I just kind of ended up stumbling into making shorts, which were pretty easy to do. Actually, I'm gonna pause on this real quick. This is from No King's Day in about a year ago in June. What does this say? Only butterflies should be monarchs. It's pretty funny. Anyway, this is Lincoln Park in Burbank. It's pretty busy. I think it was like 4 o'clock. That says 2:08. Okay, look at that. I'm lying all over the place. Oh, hi, Tanya. I heart bicycles also. Thanks for watching. You don't have anything better to do today? Anyway, lying left and right also says I'm going 2 miles an hour and I'm not moving. So, anyway, where was I going with this? Yeah, so anyway, so I ride my bike with a 360 camera on top of my head, and originally started with a front and a back camera and found that the footage wasn't great. Actually got hit, and the footage of that was terrible. There's somebody trying to make a ride on red around me, and I guess I just decided to do a ride on red myself. Anyway, so I've got years of this footage. See a lot of people at this protest. Anyways, you can tell, so I'm new at this. I'm still trying to figure out what it is and love your input on it. But to me, what it is that we just watch a bike ride and talk over it, talk about other things. I've got a few different topics I want to get to today, and then yeah, just answer questions, talk to you guys. So I will, because I'm new at this, I'll probably be a little disjointed as I play sound from the rides and talk and all that, but I'll try to keep it together and hopefully get better at it as we go. This is cool. I remember I think this weekend we were at Yosemite. I forget where we were. We were out of town and we came back at 2 in the afternoon and forgot this was going on, so I got on the bike and just thought I would check out a few of them. I think there's one coming up again. So June 14th, if I remember correctly, is Trump's birthday. And so I guess there's another one June 14th this year. Very neat. So I have this bad habit of talking to myself when I'm riding my bike, and right now I'm not doing that. So you'll find I'll probably keep the volume down pretty low sometimes, because sometimes when you're by yourself, I don't know if you're a talk to yourself type person. A lot of what I say to myself is not really worth remembering or hearing again or sharing with the world, I guess. Try to keep it in mind because I have a camera. I don't want to sound like a complete idiot, but I don't know, any of you watch my reels and shorts, I'm sure you've seen me say stupid things and get frustrated and all that.
8XBV708.
There you go.
Alright, where do we want to go in Glendale to try to find this thing? We can't look it up. Ah, fuck.
Anyway, I heard me say to myself there, oh, you talk to yourself too? Yeah. Hi, Electric EVs. How are you? Yeah, I might have heard there. I was like, oh, how do I find this Glendale one? I can't really look it up right now. So I think I end up pulling over to look. But again, this is a year ago. So that's why I thought it would be kind of interesting to take a ride that wasn't so fresh, that wouldn't be fresh to me, or this would also be fresh to me. Try the music thing. Again, bear with me while I figure out how to do this whole streaming thing. Let's see. 2 streams in, I don't want to get demonetized for playing copyrighted music, so I'm gonna do a royalty-free playlist and see if we like it. Anyway, I know the next. I'm just gonna find my way into Glendale here. I'm sure it wasn't the most. I don't think anything particular happened till we get there. So I'm gonna switch to this view here, and not that view, of course. Let's start here. Let me get it ready before I. See, I'm new. Not afraid to be new. My computer's acting weird. Come on. Okay, there we go. All right. So actually, I brought this ride up on Garmin. Take a look at it real quick. Looks like I just ended up all over Glendale, all over Burbank, all kinds of spots. See where we're at. You can see, actually, I kind of put my head in a weird spot. That's not the right one. If we go back to the other view, you can see there's actually this map. The map is actually on the screen, but I put my head over it because, you know, I'm new at streaming. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, while we're waiting here and probably watch, I'm surprised that guy didn't make a red on red here. I want to talk a little bit about this Grossman Erickson case to change the subject a little bit, make it a bit of a downer. So this morning, so Biking in LA, who's the best at putting together a newsletter of not just in LA but anywhere. He does a great job in this newsletter. Here's today's. He today was talking about the fact that a jury awarded over $175 million to the family of two brothers who were hit in a crosswalk by what's Grossman's first name? I almost don't want to give her the. It's almost not even worth getting it right. So basically, these two people, Rebecca Grossman and then her former boyfriend, Scott Erickson, who also used to play for the Dodgers. They went, according to the story in the trial, they had a bunch of margaritas and then they were road racing. And in road racing, they hit two kids in a crosswalk, killing them both, and an 11-year-old and an 8-year-old. Which is terrible, obviously. And then what made it worse was the way that they behaved. It was a hit and run. In fact, in the trial, you can see it here. It talks about Erickson had gone through the intersection moments earlier, dismissing the family, and then later admitted hiding in some bushes to avoid detection while he watched the investigation into the deaths unfold. So these two people were street racing. One hit and killed two kids. The other person who was there just barely missed them, and then hid in the bushes to watch the investigation happen, which is like truly just deranged behavior, in my opinion. But anyway, so she is actually serving 15 years to life, and I was looking for the article. I believe it was the LA Times did an article, like a profile on her, just while she was waiting to go on trial, just talking about how hard it was for her and how her life had been turned upside down, and just like the most tone deaf coverage of this type of situation that you could even imagine. But anyway, she is serving 15 to life. And then a jury in a civil trial just awarded combined $59 million for the loss of Mark and another 48 for Jacob's death. Now, who knows how much actual money is going to find its way to this family? Who knows if they have any money to give? You never know how that's going to work, but we live in a society where killing with a car is essentially legal, to put it bluntly, and it's nice to see some accountability. There's a lot of accountability in this case, which is nice. It's compared to normal. That oftentimes you hit and kill somebody, if you stay and talk to the police and you don't run away and you aren't caught later and you don't have these aggravating factors like we do in this case, you're not gonna serve. You might not even lose your license, let alone spend any time in jail or probation or anything else. So it's nice when we can actually see some accountability once in a while, and this is a good case of that. Anyway, and then again, just going back to Biking in LA, he does a great job of putting a newsletter together. I would recommend signing up for it in the inbox once a week or once a day. He'll talk about how he has diabetes and will miss a day, which obviously that sucks, and I don't want to see him suffer that way. He was my first Twitter follower. I followed him for a long time before I joined Twitter in 2018, and he was the first one that followed me back, and I would tag him a lot, and we would interact, and he's one of my favorites. Let's see where we are on this bike ride here. Hey, if you have any thoughts on that, or you think I'm off base, love to hash that out. It is National Donut Day. Yes, it's National Donut Day. I don't know what that means. I think if you went to Krispy Kreme or something, you might get a free donut. I don't know. I like donuts. I don't love donuts. Let's see what the benefits of National Donut Day are. Dunkin' and Krispy Kreme offer National Donut Day deals. This is royalty-free music from Levy. I like it. People also search for Father's Day, National Best Friend Day, World Environmental Day, and Pie Day. It's interesting. Just because of the word day, or is it that fathers eat a lot of donuts, or best friends share donuts, or that pie is round like a donut? I don't know. Can we get donuts later? Asks Electric EVs. We'll see. We will see. I guess I'll read it. Entitled, cycling, your tight grip rules the ride. Muscles moving hot and fast with nowhere left to hide. Your breath catches sharply. The heat begins to rise. A wild, seductive rhythm beneath the open skies. Thank you, Sir Tainty Knot. Tainly Knot. That made me laugh. Screen. See me now? See me now? Don't know? Let me check that out. Not sure. I'll have to look into that. Seems good on this end. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. I know it's working on YouTube. I'll see if I can figure out why Twitch isn't working. Yeah, I don't think it's on you. It's I'm checking it out here. But again, this is the second time, so that's why I'm glad we can try to work stuff out. Still kind of looking at these first few streams as a bit of a test. I am from the Los Angeles area, well, for the last couple decades, and then before that from New England, from Massachusetts. We'll figure that out. So I'm gonna pause this and try to figure that out because it's not streaming on one platform, and I'll restart it on the same thread. So if on YouTube, just stay where we are, and otherwise, hang tight for a minute.